We begin today's wrestling news and rumors video with some big news regarding a new addition to the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023, because for those of you unaware, it was revealed yesterday that Stacy Keibler will be joining the Hall of Fame this year. Now this is definitely a huge honor for Stacy Keibler, and she definitely had a very underrated career in WWE, because while she never won the Women's Championship, Stacy was still a very big star in the company and a great manager during the early to mid 2000s, not to mention she was a part of some very memorable moments in WWE history that fans will not be forgetting anytime soon. So a big congratulations to Stacy Keibler for her addition to the WWE Hall of Fame class of 2023. Now, by all means, Logan Paul has made a huge impact since joining the WWE roster last year, and while some fans simply despise the idea of Logan Paul being a part of WWE, it cannot be argued that Logan has won over a lot of wrestling fans with his surprisingly great performances in the ring, including his amazing match against Roman Reigns at the Crown Jewel 2022 Premium Live event last December. And WWE are clearly making Logan Paul a major pay-per-view attraction, with Logan's next showcase in WWE taking place quite literally on the grandest stage of them all, WrestleMania 39, where Logan Paul is set to face off against Seth Rollins. However, not everyone has been completely sold on Logan Paul, and that includes WWE superstar and current Women's Tag Team Champion Becky Lynch. Clearly, Becky's not a big fan of Logan Paul only wrestling on the big pay-per-views for WWE, especially when she and most other WWE superstars have to put up with a grueling 52-week work schedule. Here's what Becky Lynch had to say regarding Logan Paul in a recent interview. Quote, "I don't love it. What he's doing, 2 or 3 matches a year. I work 52 weeks a year. I take my baby on the road. You know how troubling that is. You know the effort that takes. To do that 52 weeks a year because I love this, and because we have to make the towns and the fans come to see us every single week, 3, 4, 5 times a week. We make the towns and do that. To come in and just get the big matches and big stadium shows when you haven't put in the work, I don't love that." Now it is really hard to blame Becky Lynch for feeling this way when it comes to Logan Paul, because it cannot be denied that Logan Paul was instantly thrust into a very prominent marquee top star position within WWE as soon as he arrived, and this definitely rubbed some current superstars the wrong way, Becky Lynch included, because the consensus is that some feel Logan Paul has not earned his top superstar-like status in WWE, after just wrestling a few times for the company thus far. However, on the other hand, Logan Paul definitely does have an incredibly large following and is a big celebrity that draws attention and eyes to the WWE product, not to mention that he has exceeded most fans' expectations when it comes to his ability in the ring, because despite only having wrestled a couple matches so far and is heading into a major clash with Seth Rollins at WrestleMania 39, Logan has performed amazingly in the ring, so it really is hard to blame WWE for pushing him into a prime pay-per-view star role in the company already. Although again, not everyone is going to be happy about this in WWE, which has become very evident ever since Logan Paul joined the company. Now, former Raw and SmackDown Women's Champion Bayley has accomplished all there is to do in WWE already, so it should not come as any shock to wrestling fans that Bayley is beginning to think about her future once her in-ring WWE career comes to an end, and clearly Bayley still wants to remain tied to wrestling even after retiring. In a recent interview, Bayley stated that she does intend to open a wrestling school at some point in the future, with these being Bayley's exact words on the matter. Quote, "I still have a lot to do with WWE. I don't think I've done exactly everything I want to do as far as making sure the future is good, and that the girls and women coming up are going to be set, and they didn't have to worry about a thing in the division. I want to make sure that Io and Dakota get on their way, and have their moments in championships. One day I will start a wrestling school, and that's what I'm most excited about these days." It is certainly nice to hear that Bayley has desires of opening up a wrestling school once her in-ring WWE career comes to an end, because she certainly has a great mind for the business and would have so much to offer the younger generation of talent in many aspects of wrestling, as Bayley has proven herself to be one of the greatest women's division superstars in WWE history. There is some rather bleak or sad news to share regarding Matt Riddle's status in WWE, because while recent reports have indicated that Randy Orton is soon going to be coming back and returning to WWE after recovering from that serious neck injury last year, there has been little to no information shared about when Randy Orton's RK-Bro tag team partner Matt Riddle could be on his way back to the company, and Matt Riddle has been sadly gone from WWE since December 2022, after getting suspended from the company for 60 days because of a wellness policy violation, and this was Riddle's second wellness policy violation in less than a year, after also reportedly failing a test leading up to SummerSlam 2022. There have been no updates on Riddle's status in WWE, which has worried a lot of his fans, and for good reason. There is speculation behind the scenes in WWE that Matt Riddle is actually banned from returning to WWE until further notice, with there being absolutely no plans backstage to have Matt Riddle return, with it being rumored that both Vince McMahon and Triple H are very unhappy with Matt Riddle's behavior lately, and that there is concern that Riddle cannot be trusted to stay on the up and up long enough to be positioned in a top main event role in WWE, which has put Matt Riddle in a very weird spot, as WWE wanted to push Matt Riddle heavily towards the end of last year and now in 2023, but those plans had been cancelled because of everything that's happened with Riddle recently. Hopefully, Matt Riddle being banned from returning to WWE is only temporary, and that he will eventually be brought back to the company on television sometime following WrestleMania 39, but as of right now, things are not looking good whatsoever for Riddle in WWE. One of the big stories heading into WrestleMania 39 would certainly have to be in regards to Becky Lynch, Lita, and Trish Stratus, with the current women's tag team champions Becky Lynch and Lita, along with WWE Hall of Famer Trish Stratus, set to face off against Damage Control's Bayley, Io Sky, and Dakota Kai at the Showcase of the Immortals this year. Now, there is reportedly a much bigger storyline here developing, which is soon going to be taking center stage in WWE, because while Becky Lynch and Lita will be teaming up with Trish Stratus at WrestleMania 39, there are backstage reports which have indicated that WWE eventually planned for Trish Stratus to shockingly turn heel, with this leading to an absolutely massive match for SummerSlam 2023 between Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus. On last night's edition of Monday Night Raw, WWE have already began subtly teasing Trish Stratus' heel turn, because during their interviews on Miz TV, The Miz asked Trish Stratus how it felt to be playing second fiddle to Becky Lynch and Lita, and Trish Stratus was not the one to respond to the question, Lita was, which is already subtly teasing that it will not be long before Trish Stratus wants the attention on her and decides to turn heel. Both Becky Lynch and Trish Stratus have wanted to work with each other for a very long time, so perhaps we're finally getting close to seeing that dream match between Becky and Trish come to fruition for SummerSlam this year, which is certainly exciting news.